Alright, so boom, back with another very special edition of the Backyard Bi-Weekly. We got a very special guest here today, my best friend, and the originator.
Hold on. Wait, do your thing, I'm ready.
And the originator of the 4QP, my boy, Kamal Porter.
Money on my body, but don't never hop on live with it. They don't know my body, that boy Porter seen all type of shit. Too short of a temper, cannot beef, I cannot type of this. Never look for smoke, but it's a go up there, ignite the bitch. Could've chose the road, I've been in Chris, that look like ice and shit. Do not test that boy, the pain I bring, you can't just ice and shit.
You're rocking with the best. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah, Mr. 4QP.
It's 4QP.
My brother. Glad to have you on here today.
I already know.
How you feeling, Robin?
I'm feeling good.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? I'm rotating like the earth. You know what I'm saying? I'm here.
You did.
You know what I'm saying? I'm here. My hair twisted and shit.
You did. So, give the people a quick introduction, though. To those who may not know you, may not be familiar, who is 4QP? Who is Kamal?
Shit, who is 4QP, man? I like to call myself the honest showman that don't fuck around, man. Basically put, I'm going to keep it a buck. It's going to feel like a show, but I'm not fucking around. That's how I could put it, bro, you know?
The honest showman. What do you mean when you say that?
The honest showman, because I feel like when people hear showman or just entertainer in general, they feel like the nigga lying to them, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not capping, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I'm the honest showman, you feel me? Like, imagine a magician, but like none of the shit magic. Like, I actually pulled the rabbit out my hat.
For sure.
Like, literally. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's how I feel like that's the type of shit I feel like I'm doing when I'm performing and rapping and shit like that.
For sure.
Because I want to say like 97% of the shit I rap actually happened. You know, the other 3, that's when you entertain and shit. But nah, the honest showman, that's what I mean by that. Like,
real deal.
Yeah, it's
honest. No games, no gimmicks. You did?
Like a movie, but a documentary that feel like action.
Why rap, bro? Like, why'd you choose to rap over, like, other forms of artistry? Like, I know you could dance, sing a little bit. You could have chosen, you could have picked up the basketball, too. Shit.
Yeah, man. The basketball shit, man. Like once I don't know. Like, shit, I think, like, 9th grade. No, I want to say, like, 10th. Like, I think I reached 5'8", and I was like, all right, I got a couple more years. It might happen. But, like, you know what I'm saying? I was always, like, I wasn't the most organized nigga. Like, I remember it was 9th grade. I went to like the basketball tryouts and shit. I went in some like long khaki cargos and a black like crop shirt, like the polo. Everybody had on gym shorts, big ass gym shorts and shit. Like niggas wasn't rolling the waistbands yet.
Yeah.
They had some big ass. Everybody was just ready, like hyper dunks and shit. I was like, fuck it. I just came in my like school uni and the nigga stopped me. He like, yo, you.
So you look like you belong here, my brother.
Nah, he was just like, did you pay the insurance? I was like, insurance? Like, you feel me? I'm like,
damn.
I'm like, what you mean? He like, yeah, it's like $80. And like, you know, around that time, like, my mom ain't really have it like that. So I went back to the house. I was like, you got $80 to pay for some. And she like, you know you gonna make the team? I was like, I don't know. She like, I ain't finna just give you $80 if you're not gonna make it. And that shit kind of discouraged me a little bit. I ain't gonna lie.
And that was it right there.
Yeah. I actually rap though. Like, if I could just choose my talents and shit, like if I was the creator, I would have wanted to been like a singer, really. Like, to be honest, like that shit it's cool, bro. Like, I love rap, don't get me wrong and shit, but I feel like singing, like, it's like you allowed to say a lot more.
What is it though? Less. Is it the performative aspect? Is it the music? Is it what draws you to just?
Right, like, so I could hear some bars and shit, right? Like,
okay, word.
You know what I'm saying? I'd be like, damn, that nigga snap. But a harmony, nigga, like you can't beat that shit. Like when a nigga harmonizing or like, you know what I'm saying?
Touches the
shit,
soul.
yeah, exactly. It's like different. It's like a different type of vibration in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, like the dopamine you get from understanding the punchline, I feel like it don't really equate to like hearing some shit that just sound great. You know what I'm saying? Because yeah, exactly. You can do so much more with like vocally, and I think that's really what I be trying to do. Like I be trying to captivate just off of what you hear. But like being that I don't got like pipes like that, I be like, fuck it, I'm gonna just try to be as off tilt as a rapper as possible, you know what I'm saying? Just do shit and like approach shit just differently, and it's not intentional. Like, it's not like, oh, I'm about to be different, you know how niggas just try to be different. It always just came across like that. I'm like naturally like a unique person, so it ain't really.
For sure.
Yeah.
So in that aspect, bro, when you say a unique person, would you even consider yourself a rapper or just an artist, period? Because I see you as more of just an artist, dude. You got the visuals going on. You got the dance moves. You can sing a little bit on the chords. You can rap a bit. You're a very multifaceted dude, bro.
Yeah, like.
I don't think like. Would you put yourself in that box or?
Nah, I'm definitely a rapper. Like, you know, I'm not just a rapper. You feel me? But I don't like when people be like, I'm not a rapper, I'm an artist, because it kind of take away from rap as an art form in general. Like you got to be like, I'm this and that and that. You know what I'm saying? You could be multiple. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, you could be a rapper and an actor and a dancer and this like that, but you can't just be like, oh, I won't call myself a rapper because I'm so much more than that. It's like, nah, because rap is a big thing. Like, that shit a big deal. That shit influence everything, really. Yeah, dog. Like, all pop culture, all that shit be stemming from rap, really.
Yeah, and like, I feel like sometimes people try to diminish almost that title, if it makes sense. Like, to just call someone a rapper is almost like a discredit.
Yeah, but like, people got to think about why people started rapping to begin with. It's like, that shit kind of was like a political thing. You know what I'm saying? It was like, what? Like, you got Black Panther Party, you got like the people that was doing like the spoken words and shit, like the Gil Scotts and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That shit was all like rhythmic. You know what I'm saying? Like, he would be like preaching, he'd be saying some real shit with this overbeat. For sure. And then people like they started like, you know what I'm saying? They heard that shit and they made it a little bit more hip to like younger art, like younger crowds, like younger demographics and shit like that. Type. And it became such a thing. Like, it's so versatile where somebody could consider themselves. Somebody can rap and consider themselves more than a rapper because it's just so much that you could do with rap type shit.
That's facts.
But no, I'm definitely a rapper amongst other things.
And that sense of the word. So getting back into it, like, okay, who like inspires you, bro? Like, what are some artists that like just make you want to pick up a microphone, make you want to get into the creative process? Who helped you to fall in love with music, dude? Like,
okay, so definitely like off top, MJ for sure.
Mike. Everybody love Mike.
Everybody, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody gotta, like, if you don't love Mike, you gotta love at least one thing he did.
You gotta get it. We're trying not to explain to you niggas.
Yeah, bro. Like, come on, bro. Y'all niggas be killing me with saying.
I love Beyonce. I love Prince.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but y'all be killing me with old Drake. He wrote this record and this and that. You gotta understand, this nigga did this shit before the internet was anything.
Bro. No streams.
People
was standing in line.
Outside his hotel when he sleep, like, bro, like
National Guard got to transport him into his concerts. Bro.
I don't even want to turn this shit into the mic interview, but like, it could be like legit, but like, I ain't really trying to do that.
All right,
you know what I mean?
All right,
like nigga, I could talk about Mike. It's too much to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Man. Like, but that shit is self-explanatory.
Invented all this shit, bro.
But to sum it up though, when I was like 4 or 5, I could say for sure the first albums I heard, like front to back, was like maybe some Bow Wow shit and 50 Cent shit. But the one that I actually,
was the man, bro.
Yeah, but the one that I actually like heard and was running that bitch back, it was Confessions, and then it was Thriller. I found Thriller, like I found the cassette tape of Thriller, and I was just like, what is this? Luckily enough, I was smart enough to put that shit in the, you know what I'm saying, in the cassette player.
And boom.
And then I just remember being in the kitchen.
Oh my God.
And you got to think about the power of this nigga Michael Jackson. Bro, 4, I shouldn't even be able to understand that some shit is good like this. But I was stuck. I was just stuck for a long time.
It's the power of music.
And I just started moving. Like, I just started dancing. I ain't even know this nigga was a dancer or nothing.
Yeah.
I ain't even know who he was until then. And then that's when, like, they picked up. Like, luckily, my parents, like, they always tailored to my interests. That's what I always give them credit for. They noticed that I was, like, really, really digging it. So they just kept introducing me to songs. And then as I got older and was able to do the research myself, I'm like, yeah, no doubt about it. This is why I want to make music, because I want to make somebody feel the way I felt. Like, to make somebody
that first.
Bro, you can't be the first feeling of something, bro. I always want to give people that first impression, and that's the beauty of coming up. Like, same thing with like you and Brax right now. It's like, bro, y'all got the chance to make so many first impressions. You know, like once you in the game, everybody chase to be in the game and shit. And you got to think about it, bro. It's like once you in there, all it is expectations. It's not necessarily like the first impression, like because niggas know you already. So it's gonna be people that's trying to be you. It's gonna be people that's trying to be you.
Type shit.
And it's gonna be people mad that they not in your position. So they gonna look at everything like, oh, he getting played out. Like you see how Pharrell took over Louis, and niggas like, oh, I miss Virgil.
Yeah, niggas started to discredit him almost, bro. Acting like his shit's not hard.
But before this nigga had Louis, like when he was just a cool nigga that made happy, and other, you know, I ain't saying like I ain't trying to discredit, but you feel me? Like he was just like the nigga for real, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But before he had the Louis shit going on, nobody had anything negative to say about Pharrell.
Type
like
shit.
anything.
He could fly, he could get dressed, all
you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, this nigga don't age, this and that. Soon as he gets some big shit, like, bruh,
now his creative process is flawed.
And they giving it to just because he's a musician and it's like
dude,
that. He didn't
where
do
did
the
that
research.
come from, bro?
You know what I'm saying?
Mind you, the pieces are tough.
Exactly.
That just goes to show.
But that's what happened when you not like when you no longer making first impressions. Like once you well known, it's like once you well known, that's like a lot of that's like a pinnacle for a lot of niggas.
Yeah.
So once you well known, all it is like how he gonna fall off.
Yeah.
And who gonna be next.
It can almost be like a crutch, dude.
Bro, once you number one, remember this, bro. Once you number one, the only thing people is gonna be concerned about is who gonna be after you. Who gonna be the next you. Look at like LeBron. Like niggas like that's the next
Every
LeBron.
single day
All
we
right,
talk
he
about
not.
the next LeBron.
That's the next LeBron. Okay,
day.
he not. That's the next. You feel me? Like
Word.
they did that shit when he came in the league. It was like, all right, their expectation of him was, all right, he gonna be the next MJ or this and that type shit. But once you establish yourself, once you break all the records, niggas gonna be like, all right, somebody else gonna do this shit. It is what it is.
Maybe, hopefully.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like that's, but that's my take on it, bro. Like that's why it's beauty in the come up. That's what I've been realizing like late last year and early this year. It's just like, bro, I shouldn't be that hard on myself about my position right now because right now I have control over everything.
Yeah.
Because if niggas don't know you, you control your narrative. But once you well known, it's like, bro.
It's kind of like they base their opinion off of what you've already given them. Almost.
Once you well known, it's like the irony of that, right? Like once you establish yourself, it's like that's when niggas could say whatever the fuck they want to say about
type
you.
Shit.
And you too big to defend yourself against everybody. Like right now, if a nigga talk shit about you in Brax right now, say if a nigga talk shit about you in Brax right now, y'all like if you know what I'm saying, y'all already don't even move like that in general. But if y'all were to be the niggas to be like, oh fuck you, y'all could locate that person.
Type shit.
But if you like big as fuck, you know what I'm saying, if you got like 1 million on Instagram and a nigga talk shit, you ain't gonna see that. And it's gonna be gullible niggas that's gonna believe it. Like, oh yeah, these niggas.
Now that's a narrative.
These niggas got people in the sweatshop. They got niggas in the sweatshop
now
putting the trees on the jackets. They ain't really getting it out the mud like that thing started. They took it from a nigga named
for sure.
Caleb. Nigga, you know what I'm saying? Some random shit. Like, every Caleb gonna be like, yeah,
real shit though.
You know what I'm saying?
Hate them niggas, dog.
That's the beauty of starting. You know what I'm saying? So like,
for sure.
I feel like people, anybody that watch this shit, like if you starting, man, don't trip, nigga, because you can control it. You could be this shit right now, today, and tomorrow you can switch it to some shit that's completely better, and nobody's gonna notice and be like, oh, he's switching up, he don't know what he doing. In your head, you think everybody watching you. I know this for sure. I be thinking like, bro, niggas gonna know that I wore these pants in this video.
Real shit.
They don't, bro. Them niggas don't know. These niggas actually don't know, bro. That shit will shock you, bro. I have my lyrics on my videos, and niggas come up to me saying my shit wrong still. That's how I know I shouldn't give a fuck about what people actually think, because niggas, you could have the shit right there, the transcript, and niggas will still misquote you.
Can have the answer, niggas won't take it.
So nothing will be 100% true ever, like ever. You know what I'm saying? Because like it don't matter what you say, it don't matter if they know your mom, your cousin. They will still fuck this shit up, like regardless, bro. It's crazy. Yeah, man. So like that's why I love what y'all got going on, cause like it's very parallel to what I got going on, cause you know what I'm saying. We just people with good heads on our shoulders. We ain't in the streets doing dumb shit. But it could get dumb if niggas want it to be dumb. But that's the, you know what I'm saying. I hate when people be like, oh, these niggas just on some pretty boy shit. Cause like, bro, I can't help my genetic makeup, nigga. But like, you know what I'm saying. Like, shit could get, you know what I'm saying. But I ain't even trying to play it like I'm on some real crazy street shit. I'm not. I just know how to defend myself and what's wrong and what's right.
Just leave niggas alone. That's all.
That's all.
Get back into the shit, bro.
That was just a disclaimer, cause niggas be thinking like, bro, especially bro, me being a skinny nigga, like. Never mind, bro. Fuck it. We good.
Getting back into the music, bro, like, what's your creative process like, man? I've heard a lot of artists give me a lot of different answers. Some people say they have to, you know, they like different substances, such as like marijuana or alcohol. Certain people tell me they have to go into a dark room or have a certain crowd around them. Like, how do you get into the creative process? What's the ideal studio session like for 4QP?
Bro, I heard a nigga say he don't eat. Like niggas say he starving so before he raps, so he
going to diet,
so he could sound hungry. Like niggas say he don't eat. What the fuck? I could never record.
Too far, bro.
Nigga mouth be watery and shit. Like
lips be ashy.
But no, hell no, it's nothing like that. Also, I can't I can't record under the influence too. I tried, bro. I had like a little gummy, and I tried to go to Lewinsky crib and record. I was just looking at that nigga, bro. Like I was just like,
niggas was just stuck.
You feel me? Like we had beats playing and shit, but I'm just like, yo, like I don't wanna be that like. You know what I'm saying? But like, I think I gotta go home, bro. Like, I was like, nah, I ain't even hungry. Like, I was like, I gotta go. I'm uncomfortable. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like the chill zoot, then there's that zoot when you like, bro, hold up. Like, I'm kind of tweaking. Like, nah, but my creative process, though, like, to get serious with it, I feel like, one, I gotta believe what I'm rapping about. So, therefore, I gotta live a little. And therefore, I gotta make a little bit of mistakes. Not saying I'm living reckless to have inspiration, but
so would you agree that any type of trauma, like acts as like a catalyst to your music? Heard a lot of folks say that. That
shit, you know what I'm saying? That shit help. Like trauma sucks, but like that shit, like I ain't gonna lie, it's like why have this ability to translate shit in such a way and not express what you're going through. You feel me? Because like think about it. Like you know how many times like you be on what used to be Twitter and niggas are tweeting like ain't no way we all living the same life. It's because like bruh, it's only like bruh 8 type of experiences that you kind of go through just in your own way type shit. But like if you could put it in categories, it's like 8 different type of things that could happen.
For sure.
And people just want to feel like people don't want to feel alone. You know what I'm saying? Some people be like the only child and shit. Some people just not really good socially. So they actually live. They need the internet. You know what I'm saying? Or like they need some type of companion. And right now it's your phone. Cause you know what I'm saying? Like nigga, if you in a party and you don't know niggas, or if you in a party and it's weird, you just take your. Even if you're not even texting nobody, even if it's nothing going on, it's like bruh. It's like you cross your arms, and I heard about this shit. Like the psychologist is like, people fold their arms because they like it's like a hug kind of. It's like a comfort.
Yeah,
because you don't
keep you from fidgeting, bro. Literally.
Because you like so. Think about it. It's like you can either fold your arms, and exactly. Because you need that comfort.
Yeah.
So think about it. Niggas get on the internet. Think about it, bro. Like niggas get on the internet and shit. They be needing it, and I could drop a reel. And just say one little line. Niggas hit me up about one line a lot. Like, bro, when you said this shit, you know what I'm saying? I ain't even trying to act like I'm some, like, crazy known nigga. But, like,
philosophical type.
But, like, when you say some shit and a nigga need to hear it, they will let you know they needed to hear that shit. That's like, the best feeling as an artist. Because it's like, bruh.
Like, you got through.
Because, yeah, exactly. Like, as an artist, I feel like the biggest fear and why a lot of niggas don't drop is because they got a fear of being misunderstood.
1,000%.
Me as a person in general, that's my, like, bruh, if you want to see me uncomfortable, don't understand me. Nigga, that shit make me feel crazy when I feel like I can't elaborate or I'm not getting my point across.
And see, I feel like I can relate to that, dude. Being like a small business owner with this whole clothing shit we got going on in the backyard. Because, like, dude, I don't know. Like, me and Braxton have these creative ideas, dude. You know, as an artist, dog, to show anybody a piece of your creative artistry is a very intimate, honest portion of yourself, dog. If I were to put out some art, not saying I live for the public opinion, but, dog, if I were to put out, like, a design or some art, and the people were to just, like, straight up trash it and say, dog, I don't fuck with this, they will fuck with me a bit.
Yeah,
you know
that
what I'm saying?
shit kind of slow you down a little bit.
And it's like, dog, what do you mean? Because, like, this is my interpretation, like, of just what's going on in my mind. So, like, I'm just... You don't understand me if you're saying you're not fucking with this dude. Like, what do you mean? I get you, though.
And also, another thing, like, you would never want your shit to fall on, like, dead ears. Like, bro, ain't nobody trying to hear this shit. So when you take a risk, and I mean, I feel like everything as an artist is a risk, to be honest. Like, anything that you putting out is risky. Because it's like, bro, you leaving it up to them. But... First things first, love your idea before you do anything. 1,000%. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't do shit tailored to the people.
Almost like know what you are before somebody can tell you what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly, because if you let other people define you,
oh man,
you're gonna just keep trying to find. You're gonna be definition searching.
That's a quick way to the end, my boy.
You feel
like,
me?
You're gonna be
definition searching. Like, bro, I want niggas to define me like this, make me feel good. Like you looking for other people to uplift you when it's your work.
What's an ideal studio session like for Kamal Porter?
Ideal studio session, high key, would be at the crib, somebody's crib. I don't like actually going to actual studios and shit, because I don't like feeling like I'm on borrowed time, and also I don't like being around niggas that be like, oh, I'm in the studio, like we in the studio, we lit type shit. Like when we was in that shit, we made it fun because you know what I'm saying. It's like the homies and shit like that. But like like just going to like you know fucking like with like various like engineers and shit. Yeah, exactly. You feel me? I feel like we could get like it's one thing if it's my studio, that's a different thing. You know what I'm saying? But like if I'm at somebody else shit and they really just getting the money, like they probably fuck with the song and shit like that. But you ain't finna just smack some reverb in on my bitch and then you know what I'm saying? And just, it, you know. Yeah, like all right for sure. This shit mastered. Like
it's always, I feel like everything is always better homegrown.
Cause one like bro, I want to be able to be recording, get up, take a shit, come back, get back to it, get on my phone. And just cool it without niggas like, yo, he ain't working hard. Like, no, nigga, I'm working hard. But, like, I like to feel natural. You know what I'm saying? I don't
1,000%, but you don't want no, like, forced energy.
Hell yeah. I ain't no, like, lock-in, nigga. Like, I'm not, like, I always, see, growing up, I thought that's how you had to be. And I think that shit used to stagger me because I used to be like, why am I not focused? But, like, no, I'm just more like a flowy type nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll just be cool in it. I could still, like, I get active for sure. But it's like, I like to feel, you know what I'm saying, it like zen. Like, I don't want to feel like I'm, oh shit, we in this bitch. Like,
not like we at like at work type shit. You feel me?
That shit
like,
take
we
the
at work,
essence
like,
away
we
from
going to work, but we not at work. You feel me? Type
you
shit.
Know what I'm saying? Like, in order for it to, like, because I feel like the easy, and not to misquote me, but, like, I'm trying to say how, like, if the shit feel or sound effortless, is good, because I want people to think they can do it.
Yeah.
Then when they try it, they like, bro, this shit hard. I don't know how he like make this shit sound like it's so easy.
Type shit.
And the only way you gonna come across like that is like, bro, you gotta be in a state of zen. Like you gotta be cool.
Be in your zone for real though.
You know,
literally in your zone.
You know, like you could tell when a nigga uncomfortable on the song. Like when he trying to execute certain cadences and shit, just like you could tell when a nigga nervous. I mean, at least me, because I make music, so I know how that shit sound.
For sure.
Because I've been there before. I'm not saying I always had perfect scenarios, because like I for sure put myself in situations that I wish I didn't. But you learn from that shit. It's like, all right, bro. The only way you know how to be comfortable is to be uncomfortable at least once. You like, all right, but now I know what to do and what not to do. But yeah, my creative process, bro, it's a lot of it's a lot of living. It's a lot of... Also, bruh, another thing, too, if I'm, like, working amongst other people, because that's the thing about me, like, a lot of my shit I made by myself, like, alone type shit. But if I'm working with, like Winsky or somebody, it just gotta be... Everybody gotta be involved a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, subconsciously, if I see a nigga kind of kicking back or something like that, or if I'm kicking back, I see how that shit shift the whole dynamic of everything. Because, you know what I'm saying, niggas feel like they not engaged. But I want everybody, even niggas that's not artists, like I want people to be like, bro, you should do this hi-hat, or you should floor like
everybody's
this.
Mentally locked in for the product.
You know what I'm saying? We can have fun as long as everybody's like still like in tune with what's going on. You know what I'm saying?
Engaged.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Because it be little shit. Because as an artist, I feel like, or a creator in general, I feel like you tailor yourself to be a little bit more sensitive than a regular person would be. Because little shit just kind of bother you. Like, y'all make clothes and shit, so if you see some ugly shit, like, or like some colors that just don't belong together, it probably irk you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, ugh. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, that shit bother you more than it should. Because that nigga probably just going to the store, like, you don't give a fuck. Like, damn, why this nigga, like, tripping?
Why you doing that like that, though, bro?
But it's just, like, shit like that just kind of just irk people. Like, me, like, certain sounds just throw me off. Like, I be like, that shit really bothered me a lot more than it should type shit. But it's like my ear gets sensitive to certain shit because you know what, bro. Yeah, exactly.
You know what the fuck you want. This is what you do.
And like a rapper is all about like your timing and like your setups and how you set up certain lines and shit like that. So if a nigga tell a bad joke to me, like that shit almost feel like he slapped me. Like I'm like, bro, like, ugh, nigga, know what the fuck? Like that shit was awful.
I didn't giggle, bro.
Yeah, you feel me? Like,
I didn't giggle with niggas.
Or like they just ain't lead up, like, you know what I'm saying? Like shit just be, I don't know, it be irking me. So like my creative process, it's a mix of a bunch of things. I don't think I have one like certain scenario that I gotta do. Like no ritual, no rituals, no nothing. I just tend to. I guess the only mutual thing is just me being comfortable. That's the main thing. Like I just gotta be. I gotta be okay. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not one of them niggas that's like, yo, I'm stressed out. Let me go to the booth. Like, nah, I handle my stress as a man, and then I go in the booth as an artist. You don't never want to mix your personal life all the way with your music. Like, you could talk about it, but if that shit not resolved, I don't think. I mean, I ain't gonna say every artist is like this, but for me in general, well, me personally, I feel like I gotta handle that shit as a human before trying to go about it like in an artistic way. Cause like, say if I'm like immature about some shit, but I still feel wronged by somebody, and I just go in the booth on some fuck you shit. That's how songs like Hit 'Em Up and Ether come out. Yeah. And then like years later, like you got Nas and Jay-Z shaking hands and shit like, yo, success is the black man, like, you know what I'm saying? But like the whole time in the back of this nigga head, like, yo, this nigga dissed the fuck out of me back in the day. Like, the nigga can't fuck Jay-Z out the gate. But the nigga was just mad. They could have probably talked this shit out.
Factual.
I wouldn't want to do that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Mixed into it.
Exactly. A lot of my beef though, I don't really be beefing with niggas or shorties, but like if I could, you know what I'm saying. But if I could say like what frustrated me the most in the past 5 years, it was probably a female. Okay. But I ain't gonna go in the booth and make a diss song. Like, nah, we gonna talk, like me and the shorty gonna talk about it, get to the bottom of it, and then I could like be witty with it. I could have like, you know what I'm saying, I could put what's
at the situation every now and then.
You know, shit that should be said, that's okay to be said, and shit that shouldn't be, like, you know what I'm saying, put out there. Yeah. Because I feel like when niggas get mad, and some people like they ego be a little too fragile, and they just, you gotta just handle shit as a man first, bro. I feel like, but that's just me. I ain't saying like, cause some niggas probably need the booth, like. That shit be therapeutic to them.
Some niggas
like,
need the booth for therapy.
Some niggas gotta write it out, and sometimes your talent is your escape. You literally, you know what I'm saying. Even if it's music, if it's a sport, some shit like people probably being fucked up living situations, but they talent is what got them out of it. They talent is what gave them the answer. Like, you know what I'm saying. Some shit be so subconscious that you don't know it until you doing some shit that you love, and that's you like, now I get it. So yeah, I had scenarios like that where I just wrote it knowing that I wasn't gonna drop it, but just to see what I was thinking as an artist, and me being an artist, I could kind of like, you know what I'm saying, I could interpret my shit and understand it. That's what we do. We just go around and we just look to how to understand various forms of art. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, this is why they did that. Like, I get it. You know what I'm saying? I've been there before.
Word.
But yeah.
Going forward from the creative process, like, shit, you got any new projects? Any new music coming out? Anything you want to tell the people?
Bruh, I just know the next time y'all hear me, bruh, it's gonna be some shit. Point blank, it's gonna be some shit for sure. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna be some shit, and you gonna know it's gonna be some shit. Cause I feel like I've been flirting with the idea of becoming, you know, 4QP entirely. You know what I'm saying? It's been like the Superman Clark Kent thing. You know what I'm saying? It's funny that you mentioned that shit earlier. Yeah. Because I've been turning it on and off. And when I turn it on, it's to be a little fuse. But like, if I don't flame up this year, I'm never flaming up. And I'm not going to give myself the opportunity to not be what I'm supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to give myself the chance to waste what I got to do. Word. And I think it's never been clearer. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just looking at everything, going through life, having a year later doing it, like, and realizing that I'm doing the same shit, or I'm having the same argument, or I'm in the same financial situation, is because I'm doing the same things. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm flirting with it. So you gonna get people gonna reassure you. They gonna reassure you that they see your light. That's one thing. You know what I'm saying? It's like people gonna tell you that you got it.
For sure.
But it's up to you to get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? People could see the shit for you. They can see your potential. But it's gonna be potential until that you too old for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, all right, bro. Like, you can't just have the tendency, like, you could be the star. Like, nah.
You gotta do it, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
you could do it, but you gotta do it, though.
You have to do it. I'm talking to y'all. I'm talking to me. Like, you have to do it. Like, you know what I'm saying? You have to change. It's gonna be uncomfortable as fuck in the beginning. Like, shit, I'm still going through the uncomfortable shit. It's like, bro, body literally be feeling like it's shutting down, but it's not. It's just you used to going to sleep. You used to telling yourself you tired. You used to harnessing your energy to go to do some shit that you don't want to do. And when it's time to do what you want to do, you compromise. And then you wait for a window and you try to do as much as you possibly can in that one window. But you got to think about it, bro. If you're not doing shit, 1%, you can't just go and do fucking 75% on this little window of time, nigga. Because, like, you got to think about it. Like, bro, if you got and I'm talking to like women and men, like, bro, if you got a boyfriend and or if you got a girlfriend and you spending all your time doing that, then you going to work, then you coming home, you trying to find something to eat, you trying to take a shower. When you get out the shower, let me try to make a song. Fuck no, nigga, you gonna be trying to, hell no, I'm trying to go to sleep, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? You cozy. Your stomach full, you clean. It ain't time to get up and work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna be effective, bro. You're not. And I'm not trying to be a pessimist, but like, you got to think about it as a human. Like, bro, you can't tell it's dark. When it's dark, you already kind of like programmed to think, all right, it's time to go to sleep. If it's dark, you clean, you fed, your bed right there, and studio right there, like in the other room, or however or like. Shit, I'm blessed enough to have a studio in my house. But nigga, if you have to do all that shit and go to a studio session, my nigga, I could not imagine. Like, I could not imagine, bro. But I guess that's why you pay down payments and shit on studio sessions, because it's like, bro, you gotta get your money's worth. Like, yeah, exactly.
Pay that rent. You gotta get in there, boy.
Not, bro. It'll be really, really hard. I ain't gonna lie. So you gotta think about it. Something gotta sacrifice. And I'm not saying like fuck your relationship or fuck your job, because you gotta have a plan too. You can't just be irresponsible unless you know you about to be irresponsible, but be irresponsible with intention. You know what I'm saying? So something gotta happen, something gotta change, and that's what I realized. And I'm like, bro, when I step, one thing for sure, shit is happening behind. If you see it or not, bro, you know what I'm saying? Shit is happening.
1,000.
But when it's a tangible step for y'all to see, it's gonna be my best foot forward, and then forward and forward and forward. You know what I'm saying? I'm not finna just fuck around, like, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, dog, stop toying with these niggas. You know what I'm saying? Stop toying with yourself.
The people want music, bro.
Exactly.
The people want music, bro.
You know who want it more than them? Me. So imagine that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just leave it at that, bro.
Oh. Moving forward, dude, getting away from your artistry, what would you say about the current state of hip-hop today? You know, I'm hearing a lot of artists say, like, hip-hop is dead, or, you know, we're not in a creative place, like, and in, you know, to some degree, I can attest to it, dog. You know, I'm tired of hearing all these, like, oversampled songs, all the extra auto-tune.
They sampling the samples.
Niggas are sampling samples, bro, and... Like, come on, I don't know, I feel like a lot of... like, what's really going on, bro? Like...
that shit ridiculous. Because niggas
dog,
is like, yo, that's a Kanye song. He sampled Kanye. Nigga, Kanye
dog, come on, bro. Like, what are we doing? To some degree, it's like, I can almost understand it, bro. You know, it's a formula. Niggas gotta survive. You know, it's a numbers game, dog. You know, you ride off of that hit, try to make another hit. But then again, it's like, are we really being true artists?
I love the fact that you brought up the sample shits, because like, I feel like niggas are capitalizing off the nostalgia of the song they sampling already.
Yes.
So it's like, oh, I remember this song. This should have been, and like, you know what I'm saying? And like, no diss to New York, because I love New York as a city. I love the people. I love the culture. I love the dances, everything. But you know, these niggas sample this shit. Do the little drill drums and get the nigga that's like, yo, hold on, no, you know what I'm saying, like, you know what I'm saying, and it's a sample and niggas just dancing, TikTok and this and that.
Everybody's doing what everybody else is doing.
Yep.
You know,
and I hate that, because it is hard to get to like, because back in the day, bro, I feel like my best year inspiration wise, and I'm mad that I was so young at the point, but like 2013, 2014, like when Kendrick, Cole, and Drake was still trying to prove themselves to be that A-list star, like, them three niggas, that shit was crazy. Not to mention Kanye, but you know, Kanye, that's
totally different.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't even trying to, because that shit's gonna be a whole thing. I love Kanye. But, yeah, that was like my craziest, like, year of inspiration. Like, everything was just cool as fuck to me. Like, yo. When Travis was new, like, yo. But right now, the shit's so watered down and TikTok tailored, and I'm not saying, look, bro, I don't want to be the nigga to be like, I hate everything, like, because I don't.
Can't bash it.
You know what I'm saying? I don't hate everything, because it do be little sparks, and it make it a little bit more valuable when you do find some shit that you actually like, because you kind of cling on to it a little bit more, and that's like how you get them like generational talents coming through and this and that, or just liking some shit. You could like one song from one artist and leave it at that. The fact that they was able to make you like something, I appreciate it. And then, you know what I'm saying, you can't thank an artist enough for that shit, because like, it be kind of hard for me to like shit these days, but it made me even more motivated to do things that I like. I like my little bubble that I am in. I hate that, like, I ain't gonna lie, my Apple Music is kind of the same, like, way it was, like, probably, like, from 2 years ago. Like, it's probably, I added a few little things and shit, but it's like, bro, I want to expand, but it's so hard now, because it's so much, and it's so much, and it's so little at the same time, you know what I'm saying? So, when you do get those artists, it's like, all right, now I know what I like, and it's easier to locate, and it's less overwhelming, but it's also very overwhelming when it's a lot of shit that just go over your head, and it ain't really registering with you. But it's interesting, because I feel like eventually it's gonna start making sense. Not everybody, but just what artists, like, you know what I'm saying? It's a whole bunch of interesting shit going on right now. It's like you got AI, you got niggas dressing like video game characters and shit. Like, it's just, I don't know what it's gonna be, but it's gonna be some fun shit to be a part of, because it's almost like a big ass cosplay that's going on, like some swaggy cosplay. Sure. Like, you know what I'm saying? The clothes are getting bigger. Like, we like looking like, bro, we turning into Def Jam, bro. Like, low key, like how niggas was shaped and looked like the physique of everything. Like, we just big. We big. We back on our, like,
putting the motherfucking Twinkies
you know
twice the size,
like,
making us fat and shit.
Yeah. But like, you see like how Yachty and Cardi and like they just like wearing big things, like we just, you know what I'm saying, like everybody hair long and shit, like we looking like characters, and we gonna be the posters on people's walls and shit in the future. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, exactly, bro. Like, yo, they killed it when they did this shit, when they brought this shit back and this and that. Like, we on our Wu-Tang Clan, this and that. Maybe the message ain't really the same, but like how we being portrayed, that's what make it exciting. I feel like the fashion aspect of it is really, really cool right now. The art of simplicity too, like the art of simplicity and the art of not necessarily making sense. Like, people is turning that shit into a science almost. Like Cardi again, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to make this nigga seem like a crazy genius, because I don't get it all the time. I really don't. I mean, I ain't finna talk to y'all and be like...
One thing about it, though, that motherfucker know how to get it going, bro.
Exactly,
he has a cult-like following, bro.
Exactly, dog. And it just shows the endless possibilities. And I think what's really exciting, what make me smile about it, is the fact that I'm about to come with some actual substance. Like, I'm gonna make that shit cool, you know what I'm saying? And I think that's what my path is right now, is to just like bring some actual I ain't gonna say logic, I ain't saying these niggas illogical, but like some actual substance, some actual like messages, and making that shit not too, like, it ain't too preachy. Like, it's just like, yo, how long can you vibe to some shit that don't make sense? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you need a nigga that's gonna actually balance it. You know what I'm saying? Because the game is all about balance. You could want to be the best, yes, but you gotta respect your peers. You can't just do everything, because like, you're not gonna be good at everything, and niggas gonna know that you're trying to do everything. So if you own your lane to the best of your ability, and just be true, and that's what I'm hype about. It's like the fact that I always stay true regardless of my situation, regardless of how sad or bad shit got. I just kept it me, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't dropped some shit that I entirely felt like, bro, I'm totally not myself. You know what I'm saying? I had some shit, I put some stuff out, like, as far as like videos and shit, that I was like not all the way like I'm fucking with it yet, but I saw glimpses of me. And that goes back to what I was saying before. Like, bro, it's not just going to be a glimpse of me. It's going to be my whole picture. And it's just going to keep evolving. But I know for sure that I'm about to take it a lot more seriously. And I thought I was already taking this shit serious as a bitch. But once you had that realization, that's like, bro, you know deep down what 100% is. And it's like, bro, if you're not doing that, if you thinking that you're not doing it, you're not doing it.
You're doing yourself a disservice.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if you thinking like, am I giving 100%? If you have that question, you know you're not doing it. Cause
I say it all the time, but it's like, you know, people know exactly what they need to do to get to the next level. They just don't do it for whatever reason, bro. Whether it be like, you know, financial, emotional, mental, physical struggle, dog, people just don't do it, and that's why they don't progress. But niggas know, like 9 times out of 10, you have a very clear depiction of exactly what needs to happen or what you need to do or what needs to change in order to go up.
Exactly.
It's just up to you to do it, bro.
It's really up to you. And I feel like people, like, we say it, but I feel like people sleep on how crazy.
How simple it is, bro.
Yeah, how simple it is. It. And also how crazy hard it is to get out of a pattern.
Yeah.
Because, you know what I'm saying? Like, you basically, like, whoever you are at the age of 18, you there, like, you gonna be that person forever. But, you know, you could learn lessons and change your ways and shit. Yeah. But, like, you know, rooted at the bottom is just you at your, like, 18-year-old self-form, and it's just, like, your thought process from then on type shit. But I say this to say that getting out of your old ways is probably the hardest thing you're going to have to do in life, bro. I ain't going to lie. Getting out of bad habits, that shit is difficult because it's habits. It's plural.
Almost like you got to, like, sacrifice your old self if you want to become something new, bro.
And that shedding, that growing pain is crazy, bro. That growing pain, you like, bro, what the fuck? Right, you confused. You like, bro, I'm not asleep right now.
Be wondering why you running into the same shit.
Yeah.
Why I keep hitting this same wall, bro?
But, bro, it's going to be the same wall if all you doing is running, backing up and running, like, you know what I'm saying, versus like, all right, let me find a way around this bitch, you know what I'm saying? Let me probably jump it. Like, nah, you run, hit your head, get amnesia that you hit your head, and go back and run and do it again. And it's just the same cycle. Like, nah, fuck that. You got to think about it, bro. Like, this going to be the last time I bust my ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's getting played out. For me, what be helping is, like, when I get a little good, like, get a little amount of money, like, you know what I'm saying, and I just spend, and I ain't saying money to cure all, but I'm just saying, like, when I spend on some shit and I ain't really, it feel great. I'm not gonna say, I don't know what niggas be talking about, but, you know what I'm saying, just, I want this, I got it. That shit be the best feeling, you know what I'm saying, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, and it's just like, yo, I want more of this feeling, you know what I'm saying, so it's just like, bro, I don't need to be a billionaire. I ain't saying that. I don't need all that, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie. I was trying to write down 20 things I wanted, and it was hard. Because I'm like, I don't want everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like,
key things.
You feel me? Like, clothes, you could put that in a category.
That's a category, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's material shit, kind of.
Exactly. But shit. Watch this interview and get a paper and try to write down 20 things 20
you want. 20 things you really, really want. Not just material things.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
Like,
don't be like, I want these shoes and this and... You know what I'm saying? Nigga, clothes is one thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's just put it in categories.
What are some things that you, like, truly, truly desire? See if you get 20 of them.
You feel me? Leave that shit in the comments or something. Like, I don't know. But, bro, you got to think about it, bro. Like, nah, actually, don't try to list 20 things in the comments. That's OD. Yeah, but, like, you feel me? Just think about it, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'll be pissed off. Like, damn, I done set these niggas up. You got weird shit in y'all comments, too.
Pack of socks. Niggas strange, bro.
Zesty bitch butt plug. I want to be good. I want to be generational wealth. I want that for sure. But I don't need everything in the world. My main thing is, like, I would hate to leave the world and, you know what I'm saying? I would hate to leave the world as Kamal and not get them all Kamal could. You know what I'm saying? Like, what my inner circle know I could do.
For sure.
Well, I don't even know I could do yet, but I know it's embedded in me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, this shit, all the answers is in us. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, bro, we gotta live life. And when some shit happen and you just, for some reason, just got the answer to it, it's because it was already embedded in you. It's in your DNA. It's just like you got to go through it. Sometimes you got to get put in certain scenarios to do certain actions. Otherwise, it's not necessary. Otherwise, it's not even necessary to do that shit. So, like, you just got to live and live true, bro. That's all it is.
So, all right, bro. So, all in all, when it's all said and done, what do you want to get out of this music shit? When you're done and you finally hang up the microphone, what do you want people to remember about Kamal Porter? What was this all about?
I want people to look at me and be like, thank you. And that's not even on some, like, conceited narcissist shit, but it's just like, thank you, because we saw what was happening in music. Or, like, we really ain't know what music was going to be. Like, people... Before Kamal, people was, like, shifting to, like, the Afro beats and, like, reggaeton. Like, you know what I'm saying? Rap was kind of falling off. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas wasn't really thinking about it. But he re-energized that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was, like...
It was cold and niggas made it flame.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he brought that electricity, like, that shock factor. Like, I want people to look at at me, like when it's said and done, the mic is done, I'm probably on some like other business shit. I want people to look back and be like, yo, just thank you. Like I want, you know what I'm saying? Like people go to Andre 3000, they be like, yo, thank you. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, if it wasn't for you, this and that. I just look at the state of rap right now, and just seeing how it's kind of decreasing in popularity. You know, people tailoring to more so the Afro beats. You know what I'm saying? Like the Nigerian wave. You got people on the reggaeton. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot more shit people could listen to right now, which is a beautiful thing. I love music in general, but you know the sport I love, which is rap, I'm seeing it get watered down. And I want people to look at me and be like, yo, if it wasn't for him, bro, I don't know where rap would have been in the next 5 to 10 years. Because it was getting so repetitive, that, like, he kind of just brought back that fire, that desire to want to be the best, that desire to want to be electricity, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want my shit to hit like how, like, the WWE used to hit, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when niggas was like, that shit used to get niggas hyped, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I want, but it's more than just hyping people up. I want to bring back that substance, you know what I'm saying? I want people to be able to resonate with my shit. Like, yo, when he said that shit, I needed that shit. I always say if I wasn't a rapper, I want to be a therapist because I just want to help people the best way I can. And if I'm just gifted at putting words together, what better way to do that than music, you know what I'm saying? Because you could be I could record this shit. I could record an album right now in the backyard and drop it. And a nigga can hear that shit in China. You know what I'm saying? That's just the beauty of the internet. Like, it's so instant. So I'm like, bro, we got this blessing. Like, you know what I'm saying? God created man, and man created internet. And we have this blessing of being able to communicate with whoever we need to. So why not do that the right way? And that's what I want to do, bro. I want to do that shit the right way, the fun way, and just make people happy, bro. That's what music did for me, bro. That shit made me happy. That shit made me still. I appreciated it, and it made me move. I just want to do however you express your happiness. That's how I want to come across and get you to that point. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want to do, and I want the people after me. I want them to be better. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to be a pioneer for sure, but I just want to see what I love grow. Cause you know what I'm saying? I think that's what's happening right now. Like, people gatekeep everything. They just want niggas to stop at them. They want to be the period.
Type shit.
I don't want to be a period. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to keep this shit going. I just, you know what I'm saying? Like, the music gave so much to me. I just want to get that shit back. And then so on. You know what I'm saying? Cause it's like I love the innocence of just growing up. And just gravitating towards whatever you want to do. I want people to live true when they hear my shit. Like, I just want people to be them. And that's what it's going to be.
Sure. Appreciate you for coming on the show today, my brother.
I already know.
For the time, my dog.
Anytime.
You did.
You know what I'm saying? Anytime. And it's been too long. But guess what, dog? It's not the last of these. It's not the last of Dev Lee. It's not the last of KP.
Of course not. Come on. I'm going to be here forever.
And you know?
Got to get used to this shit.
You know what I'm saying?
You did.
All right, for sure, and that's that.